And then, softer but colder. And tell the CIA, no leaks. Not even a whisper. I don't want this Yichin guy handed to the Chinese on silver platter. 8 hands moved like rehearsed choreography, secure calls, encrypted messages, a quick written order sent to the director of operations, a private text to the field team in Niamey. Thompson's cadence was clipped, a metronome for crisis, and every tick brought them closer to a decision. The West Wing suddenly seemed to shrink to the size of the Oval Desk and the screens behind it. The president picked up the handset for the line marked Arso Rock, Presidential Office, and the world held its breath. Arso Rock is on the line, sir, the chief of staff said, leaning in and lowering his voice. For a breathless second the room was so quiet, you could hear the cup of coffee, set down too loudly on the credenza. Palmer pressed the receiver to his ear and straightened. The face he'd shown the world, the steady, deliberate leader, flashed across him for a second, and was replaced by the man now, raw, furious, and hungry for speedy answers. Mr. President, came the voice from the other end. The voice was formal and measured, and carrying the distance of geography and diplomacy. It was the voice of Nigeria's president. It sounded unexpectedly and tired. Palmer's grip on the handset tightened as he listened. The Nigerian president spoke of confusion on the ground, of competing security services and broken local command and control. He asked her carefully, almost pleadingly, for evidence, for verification that citizens hadn't been harmed intentionally and not caught in an unfortunate crossfire. He mentioned the fragility of public in the north, the delicate negotiations his government had been conducting to avoid inflaming already volatile communities. Palmer's face went through a dozen shades in 30 seconds, from anger to impatience, then a flicker of empathy, and resolved steel. Listen, Ahmed, Palmer said. We have live trackers, satellite imagery, and field confirmations that point to illicit mineral trafficking financing armed groups. Palmer leaned into the receiver. If your government is unaware, help us now. If you are complicit, then we'll have to treat you like any other node in the network. There was a long silence on the line. The White House staffers could hear the president of Nigeria breathe on the far end, could hear the careful formulation of sentences that must have been rehearsed in the marble halls of Arso Rock. Mr. President, we will cooperate, the Nigerian president said finally. But this is sensitive. We will dispatch a delegation to confirm and open